With a click, a woman opens a casket. She delicately carries the corpse to a stretcher, wheeling it over to 4 others. She sighs. With the preparations now complete, her real work begins. At best, the corpses have been in a state of minor decomposition, and at worst, they're barely recognizable, as she stitches together what can be fixed and uses magic to replace what can't. The work takes weeks of painstaking labor, with her spending little time away from her morgue as she finishes restoring the bodies. At last, the day of revival is here, as she mixes a potion together, pricking her finger to add her blood to the mixture. The potion glows this deep shade of red as she readies an IV drip. And as the potion drips from the bag, the pale complexion of all 5 of these corpses begins to change, as life begins to be restored from them. They begin to stir as she takes a clipboard and begins to monitor their vitals. As we go over to Nolan.
Yeah.
Your character. You awaken in a hospital bed, groggily, as you get up. As you begin to come to, why don't you go ahead and describe what your character looks like?
Yeah. So, you see before you, 8 feet tall, in stature, starting off strong here with the tall boys. You see a dark colored furbolg, who is clad in almost basic sorts of cloths and leathers. They have sort of a I wouldn't want to call it a comb. They wouldn't know what a comb is. But sort of a pulled over hairstyle with half of the head side of the head shaven, and down his arms you can see what look to be almost like cracks in porcelain or in pottery, and they are just slightly almost slightly just pulsating, a dull sort of at this moment it would just be a dull, probably white light, after coming to after all this time.
Yeah. And as you come to, you can see a woman in like this fancy looking suit with stark white hair, as she looks at you and says, "Hey, okay, relax. You're fine. You're safe. Can you breathe all right? Are you feeling okay?"
So this is just like a generic like doctor woman.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Immediately, I think I'm gonna try to push off of whatever I'm on and get at least like 20 feet in between us. Like, distance is key here. This is a stranger. I don't know who this is.
Yeah. Yeah. You do so. As you kick off, she raises like her hands up to attempt to show that she means no harm. As she says, "Are you feeling all right? No other injuries on you right now?"
Who are you? Where am I?
Name's Dr. White. Dr. Olivia White. As for questions, I suspect you have a lot of them, but if we move things too fast, your head's really going to start hurting, okay? So, just breathe easy right now, okay? And I think this might help put you at ease. I found it in your arms as soon as you began to awaken. As on like the side table kind of next to you guys, you notice that there appears to be this this fairly large egg. It seems to be almost made of like this prismatic coloration. As it's like a little bit bigger, or it's about as big as a house cat.
I think immediately he would. It's on a side table. Where, I guess, in relation to this doctor is it? Can I like skirt around her while getting to it?
It's in between you guys, as like she kind of like pushes it just a little bit closer to you so you can approach the egg itself.
I think he stays relatively low to the ground in almost sort of a hunter pose, sort of bending the knees before he comes over and quickly sort of like snatches it and backs up to the distance that he was at before just cradling it.
Yeah, I know. There's gonna be a lot of this right now, but I can assure you, you're safe. If you're more comfortable being in that corner, that's fine. But I can assure you, the bed's a little bit comfier.
How am I? This is not where I was. What happened here?
You got hurt. But I'll have to explain that all to the rest of you in time. But for right now, just focus on catching your breath. Probably a lot of adrenaline going through you right now.
Yes. Okay. And I think he's just gonna kind of sort of almost have like a side turned. You said there are 4 other like corpses on tables that are all like slightly moving?
They're all slightly moving. I do not think you would fully understand them to be corpses, as like life to them is slowly being returned. You might recognize them maybe as like patients or something like that, depending on your level of like knowledge about medicine in general, or any sort of like knowledge of that.
You do this often? Sort of gesturing towards them.
Not like this, no.
You come here often? Why am I here?
Well, bigger reasons I suppose I do have for all of you. Sort of an offer, if you will. But in terms of the short answer, you guys were hurt, and I suppose it's the doctor's duty to make sure their patients can have a little bit longer.
I'm very not trusting on that. Hey, can I know it's like 10 minutes into the first session. Can I roll an insight check?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Incredible. I don't trust this person.
A good job.
What? They just told me? Yeah, it's probably fine. Alright, let's try this out. Oh, this is gonna pop up right on screen is
Here we go.
beautiful. We'll put this down here. All right, let's see. First roll. Hey,
21.
Damn.
starting off
21.
strong.
You can definitely tell this. She seems to at least be truthful about the fact that she was trying to treat you from being injured. She does not appear to intend you any sort of harm right now because, well, if she did, it feels like she would have had ample opportunities to properly harm you before.
Yeah.
You definitely can tell, like, she definitely is, like, hiding something from you right now.
Mhm.
However, as you take a good look around the room and you realize the sheer unfamiliarity of everything around you, it seems at least wiser to stay put and hear her out right now than run around in a place that you do not understand.
Sure. These like bleacher like stair things the side of us. Do these go up a little bit?
Yeah, they head up as you can see, like, various amounts of, like, medical equipment, scattered books,
Okay.
as well as a few strange devices that appear to be, like, there's, like, moving pictures that move around on them.
Interesting. Okay. I think he's gonna go from the spot that he's in, and I think he wants to get his like sort of like if you're like in a restaurant and you don't really trust like anyone, where you just put like your back in the corner.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna like just start to like move up one of the sides and not like go all the way up, but just kind of like just like over here and just like sit down, sort of have like my eyes on the whole room so I can see what's going on here.
Yeah, great. All right. As she looks at you walking away, her eyes then flit over to another woman that seems to be beginning to stir. As Kate, go ahead and describe your character.
So, you see a pale, like teal, seafoam skin-colored woman. Her eyes are pupilless, a solid aquamarine. Her hair is not hair, it is liquid, and it moves steadily like the beat of the waves to her breathing. She is ordained in a very ornate, fine silk robe covered in gold and aquamarine jewelry. As she just kind of, like, very groggily wakes up and goes, "Is this the service that the Manolaki family really hired? I swear, their standards are falling too much now."
She grimaces as she says, can you breathe okay?
I breathe like a normal person, do you not?
No, I mean, just... Long story short, you took a lot of lung damage. So, is there any sort of shallow breathing whatsoever? Any sort of shortness of breath?
I mean, she takes a deep breath, and does Dea feel any pain?
Yeah, not too much. There's like a little bit of like strain, but it's more of like a light cough than any sort of like a light cough and some like mild chest pains rather than any sort of like real violent stuff.
She kind of like gives it a feel for a moment before she turns and responds with, "It's a bit painful. I will take a tea with honey, and if you have any herbs on you, I believe that would probably do it. Now, do you have anything comfier to sit in than this piece of shit?"
Roasted.
God.
Get destroyed, I think, honestly.
She begins brewing you a cup of tea. As she very dryly says, "Apologies, I haven't had many patients complain about the bedding before."
And you haven't invested in anything better.
This is as best as I could afford.
Not really the best doctor then, if you aren't doing well for yourself.
Oh my god.
No matter. Point me towards the comfiest piece of furniture in here. Assistance.
She sighs as she hands you a cup of tea, and points you towards a couple of the spinny armchairs near the top of the room.
Yeah, she will take her cup. Probably avoid some of the more rundown steps and just kind of be muttering like, "What the fuck am I? This is disgusting." Shithole like this in years.
Oh my god, amazing. Yeah. Also, as you drink the tea, it's very cheap stuff.
She makes do. This woman's probably a fucking cheapskate in the first place.
Oh god, lovely. All right. As once again the stirring of someone else disrupts her as she sees a man groggily beginning to get up, and as you begin to come to, she first kind of looks at you, and as she takes this ornate red mask and hands it to you and says, "I don't know if you feel more comfortable with this on."
I think after stirring, much like everyone else, Onimori sees the mask, and his mind's still very fuzzy, but he sits bolt upright and snatches it out of her hand before tying it back onto his face. And then, as having been laid horizontal for the past several hundred years and suddenly sitting up might do, he clutches his head in pain.
I guess.
Yeah, as go ahead and describe how you look.
Onimori is a man. He's not that tall, which is a joke, I suppose. But he shut the sorry. He has shoulder length black hair that's done up in a ponytail, and he is wearing not a full set of samurai armor, but parts of it, mainly the kote, which would be the gloves and shoulder pieces, and the leg pieces, and he's actually wearing like a full, nice silk outfit. Except the kimono that he's wearing is folded right over left instead of flipped over right, signifying that it's been done up for burial. And he kind of looks at it, then he looks at her. He scans the room slowly and he just says, "This is very unusual."
Yeah, you're telling me. As she begins to inspect some of the whatchamacallit, the devices and equipment kind of monitoring your vitals, she furrows her eyebrows as she kind of looks at you and says, "Okay, ignoring all of that then, how do you feel right now?"
Aside from the splitting headache, fine. A little confused. Disoriented.
Okay. We'll monitor the headache then. Because, I can't really seem to, get too much of a good read on your vitals. Though, I suspect everyone in here might have, a bit abnormal vitals.
He looks around at the other two. And you would be? He
Dr.
turns back to the
Olivia.
doctor.
Dr. Olivia White. Currently just a physician, I suppose. As, she hands you, a cup of tea, as she says, since I've already brewed some. Care for a cup of tea?
He nods and he takes a cup. And I think he'll just go stand somewhere like nearby the others and he's just gonna observe the rest of the scene.
Yeah. Lovely.
I was gonna say, seeing that everyone else has gotten tea, Ash will feel self-conscious now and go get tea.
You're just gonna just quietly stalk over?
Yeah, when when Onomori starts making his way up, Ash will sort of pass by him. It's gonna happen so many times, I want you to know. I think Ash will sort of walk by him, maybe highlighting the height. How tall did you say Onomori was?
I think it depends on how tall Elena is, but I think he's 5'3", 5'4".
Okay.
Elena's 5'8", I believe. So
Dea is
Oh.
Dea's 5'2", I believe.
Cool. So I'm on average 2.5 feet taller.
Well, that's cool.
Very cool. So it's a very weird posture as Ash walks past, because it's not like sort of like trying to put up a front. It's more of just like outward, just hesitation to everything. So he kind of passes by you and just looks down and eyes you a little bit before. Could I get some tea as well?
That's to Onomori or to Dr. White?
To Dr. White, yeah.
Yeah. As she says, of course. As she pours you a cup.
Awesome. He'll take it and go back up to the spot where he was.
Onomori just gives him a friendly nod.
I think he sort of like almost in like the dad pose of like cradling the baby in one arm, like coffee in the other, sort of like gives you a nod.
the dad sup nod.
Yeah.
good.
Before
Amazing.
sitting back down.
The broship has begun.
Yes.
Also, why is Onomori rotated slightly to the right?
I don't know.
How do I fix
Just
Hold on.
vibes, you know?
Because
how do I fix that?
Shift and
What the?
hold on. I got there we go. We did it. We got there.
keep spinning him. Go.
Sorry.
Wait.
Instead of rotating, if you do shift right, it just forces you in that direction for some reason.
Oh my god.
Oh god, we're
Anyway,
all
sorry.
turntabling now.
No.
Oh,
Anyways, the rest of you guys begin to spin around.
woo.
That's what Dia's doing in the spinny chair.
I figured out how to do it.
God. She then turns over to a woman with large wings as Izzy. Go ahead and describe your character.
So we see Elena. She is this tan woman with like very light blue hair and big fluffy wings. She's wearing a very like modern. Well, is she wearing a modern outfit or is she wearing something else?
Oh yeah, I'd say all of you guys are probably wearing like hospital gowns, basically.
Okay.
Oh, never
I guess
mind then.
wearing a hospital gown.
Yes, same.
Dope.
Very
Undo
like
description.
bright blue eyes, and she like sits up, starts looking around.
Hey, you feeling reasonably alright? No splitting pains, anything like that?
Who are you?
Dr. Olivia White. Nice to meet you.
Is she holding on her hand or anything?
Yeah.
I think she'll just give it a high five.
Nice.
Good. But yeah, you're feeling reasonably alright?
I feel like I just woke up from a dream.
Yeah, I suppose that would be normal considering. Do me a favor. Hold up your arms, wiggle your fingers.
She starts doing it, not sure what this is supposed to do.
You can
I
feel
think-
all of your extremities right now?
I think so. And she like is turning to see like she has wings on her back and she's like, huh, am I a bird?
She raises an eyebrow at that, as she says, "No, I don't think so. I believe you were born in Asimar."
Oh. That sounds important, I guess.
Well, that's certainly interesting. Do you remember your name?
Do I?
There is a fogginess that comes over you, but after like a hot minute, you do remember your first name.
Elena? I think that was my name, Elena.
She jots some notes down, as she says, "Is there much else you remember beyond that?"
No. Like I said, it feels like I just woke up. I can't remember anything.
Alright, well, I suppose we'll have to work on that. As for, being able to stand up, can you do that alright?
She like I feel like she like slowly starts to stand up, but her wings she's not used to walking in them. So her wings just knock a bunch of shit over like on the gurney and everything. I'm sorry. And she's like trying to like hold onto her wings so they don't flap everywhere.
It's alright, it's alright. Let me know if any of your stitches end up popping.
She starts looking over her arms and whatnot.
Yeah. As you do so, you realize you're covered in a decent amount of stitches, just all over your body.
What happened?
You got pretty badly injured. But, I suppose, I'll explain a bit, to all of you as soon as you all come around, okay?
Did you save me?
I mean, I suppose in a way.
She then grows like this very big and kind smile. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. As yeah, she looks a little bit confused.
What'd you say, Nolan?
The only polite one in the group.
Yeah,
Onimore is polite, it's
Good.
just direct to the point.
yeah.
Fair.
If you want some tea though, in the meantime, as she also hands you a glass.
She'll take it and just kind of stare at it, try to remember how to drink, and then she'll look around and notice other people, and then just kind of like just wander off toward everyone and just watch how they drink their tea and kind of copy their movements.
Yeah. Awesome. And last, but certainly not least, she sees a shock of black hair out of the corner of her eye as she turns to face your character, Nemo. Let's go ahead and describe how he looks.
Yeah. Average sized man with black poofy hair and bright red eyes. Jewel horns facing her as kind of tilts his head to the side and says, "Who are you?"
Dr. Olivia White. It's nice to meet you.
Instead of acknowledging her, he just stares around, then back to her. What is this place?
This would be where I decided to treat you guys.
Red Menace doesn't need treatment. The rest of the Menace is perfect.
He kind of like cocks a head at that as she kind of looks down towards your chest. And
Yes, impressive, aren't they?
I
I can see you.
I start bulging independently.
Here.
I was mostly referring to the scarring. As the Red Menace, do you look down to admire your own pecs?
Of course.
As you do.
Yeah, you can see like across like your chest, there are just like large scars, that have completely just like chuckled across your flesh there. There seems like there's a very little flesh that's a part of your torso right now that isn't basically covered in like scars or some kind of like mild bruising.
The hand to his chest and then looks back at the doctor. What have you done to me?
I tried to help you as best as I could there.
I didn't have this before I met you.
You didn't have what?
I didn't have that. Whatever this is.
Yeah.
You did this to me.
It wasn't me, I swear.
Very envious of my pecs. I promise you, with hard work you could do it by yourself. You don't need to steal mine.
I mean, we can apply makeup to it to maybe get to look without the scars.
I am very confused.
Well, here, let me show you. As I guess she finds some green like foundation and begins to kind of apply it to you. You can see the scars begin to be hidden underneath it.
What is this sorcery?
Not sorcery, just a work of modern science.
You are a witch, aren't you?
First time I've been called that before, but no. I don't think so, at least.
I do not trust you. And he
fair enough.
walks towards one of the bleachers.
Alright. And as you all have gathered here in the auditorium, she begins to kind of like look at you all as she says, okay, everyone at least caught their breaths, the adrenaline beginning to wear off and get out of your system here. There's a lot I want to talk to you about and a lot of important news, I suppose.
Suppose now is as good a time as any.
Could I have more tea?
I would also like more tea, if that is an option.
She nods as she pours
There
you
is
guys.
tea.
Yeah,
Would you like some too?
Why haven't you offered me tea?
You kind of walked away from me when I was about to.
You do
I mean, you
not
should have stopped me.
You do not seem like a teacher member.
Parents deceive.
Yes,
Surely this
you
is
are
the
not
worst-
red.
Surely this is the worst housekeep I've ever dealt with.
I agree. No hospitality at all. Just wake up. They stole my chest. Everything's wrong here.
God. But she turns to face you all as she says, "Okay, let's go ahead and start off with this. What do we all remember last? Let's try and kind of figure out here. Do you guys remember what happened to you before you ended up in my care?"
Nope.
I was driving into battle, of course, and I'm guessing I won, and then in my sleep you
Guessing I won.
told me. I mean, after victories, we do party. Very hard.
All those wild parties.
I'm guessing the sorceress just, took advantage of our depravity and, stole a bunch of us. I think I remember some of you guys. Were you with... I forgot. You guys weren't.
Yeah, come up with a
were
name,
you?
coward. Come up with a name on the spot.
Yeah.
I don't think I know you.
Of course you know me. Everyone knows me.
No, no.
I don't know any of you.
Yes, I don't know who any of you are.
Okay. Well, then it seems like you guys have forgotten the last thing to happen to any of you guys. So, is everyone sitting down? You all died.
Well, that's funny.
That's unfortunate.
That's impossible.
Okay.
3 different reactions.
Yeah, 4 different reactions.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
Makes sense. Impossible.
Yeah, no. As she points to you all, and says, it is in fact true. In fact, some of you guys, well, when you guys came to me in my morgue, you all had to be stitched together as best as possible to get back to your this selves, at least. I did as best as I could, but for some of you it was difficult to even piece together what I did.
And we're just supposed to believe this. This isn't some extravagant ruse that you're putting on.
She
Okay.
is trustworthy, but is not telling full story, I believe.
Then let's go ahead and start off with this. What year is it?
Oh man.
1602.
The year's 1821.
Gotta read my
And
backstory real
for
fast.
some of you guys, that's about 1,000 years in the future.
You say year and Ash goes, that is, you are saying numbers, unsure what they mean.
Has the calendar changed?
That I recognize. Smaller number. Didn't sound right in context.
Oh, did we actually decide actual years, or?
I don't
Oh, I
think
just
so.
threw out a year.
Yeah,
I think
Real
you
life
did, that
years.
kind of- Well,
I'm pretty sure
yes.
you're ahead of a few hundred years there. I mean, that doesn't track.
Well, for
All right.
such an exceptional nap, I suppose I figured I would feel better than I do.
Let's go ahead and start off then with this proof. As she pulls out 2 crystals, as she says, how do you communicate with someone about, I don't know, 1,000 feet away from you?
Yeah.
You yell real loud.
Yes, you reel out and yell.
She tosses the crystal to the Red Menace. As she begins to walk to the opposite side of the extremely large room.
Shoot, no, there you go.
Yeah, she pushes a button on the crystal, and very distantly she says, "Poke the crystal." As your crystal begins to shine and and glow in your hand.
Red Menace stares Crystal for a second. And very clumsily poke a random part of it.
Yeah, and as you do so, she says, "All right, can you hear me okay?" As her voice rings loud and clear through the crystal.
Red Menace yells back, "I do hear you, woman. But I know about witchcraft. You're not the first one to do that. There's magic everywhere."
Good. She sighs as she says, "Well, then I suppose at some point you guys will just have to explore the world around you a little bit in order to really get used to the idea that you guys are now in the future."
Why are we in the future?
Yes, I would like to know that as well.
In short, I want to broker a deal between us.
Now I understand.
I believe that all of your guys' lives were cut unfortunately short. And I wanted to bring you all back. Because as I stand, you all were some of the greatest legends of your time. And I need help. Capable warriors with which to defeat the Empire of Cielo.
Yellow.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
We're going to need a little bit more context in that.
Yes.
Over the years, since I believe about your time, as she points to the Red Menace, Cielo has turned into a warmongering country. They took over as many lands as they could, subjugating their people and putting them underneath their heels. Things got worse when the Titans appeared. These Titans were the generals of Cielo's army. A single one of those Titans could take down an entire army by themselves. And they went off throughout the lands, conquering as much as they could. There's very little land that isn't under Cielo's heel right now. And
Why are they doing that?
There's scum.
Money, power, prestige, any number of reasons, really.
And
you go
Go
small
ahead.
one.
Small.
Timora just kind of looks at him for a second, turns back to the doctor. Why not select an army from, I don't know, among those of you who are living?
Those who are living, well, in this day and age, far and few become legends, and more are cut down before their prime. You all have that status. You're legends, and not only do I believe you have the potential to take down Cielo, I think you have the potential to inspire the people, to give them something to believe in that we have been sorely missing for years.
Well, seeing as I don't have much else to do here, I suppose we will, well, at least I will entertain you.
Cielo is your enemy. Then yeah, I'm a part of this group now.
I have a question. I do not feel as strong as I did before. I do not think if these titans have conquered countries that I would be able to beat one right now.
Of course. And I don't expect you to right now. You all have in fact been raised from the dead, whether you... You all have been raised from the dead, whether you believe me or not. As a consequence of that, for those of you that use weapons, your muscles have atrophied significantly. It will take time for you to regain that strength and be able to use your original techniques. For those of you that cast spells, I suspect that you can sense that the magic in the air has also shifted. In order to be able to command the same magic that you used to be able to, you're going to need to relearn what it needs, what the magic in the air currently is.
Okay. It is different. And if we help you, people will be saved. Right?
That is what I fully believe with all of my heart.
I think Ash stands up.
I am with the green one. I will help.
Where is our clothing?
Yes, I would like to know that as well.
I was wondering why it was so cold.
God. It's currently being repaired and tailored. I was not kidding when I meant that some of you guys had to be, well, put back together from pieces.
Mori gives one slow nod.
I suppose this is as good time as any for you all to explore the town a little bit.
Shouldn't we introduce ourselves
Yes,
first? I don't know any of these people, and
Yes,
you're
we're all
expecting me to
strangers.
join a group to destroy these big
Of
things called
course.
Titans and save the humanity, but I don't know any of these people.
I guess I'm standing. Hi. I am Ash. Years are tough. From 1,000 or more years ago. This is all very new to me.
Why are you a rainbow?
I think as you say that, they've been slowly changing color as Ash has gotten more and more comfortable. All of the
Chameleon.
all of
Hell yeah.
the cracks on the arms have slowly been shifting to just like a slight just spectrum of shifting colors. But when you say that, they all sort of shift to a red for a second before shifting slowly back as he sort of tenses and goes,
It was an accident. My blood is not normal.
I mean, it's pretty.
Oh,
Curious.
thank you. What about you with the wings, which are also pretty?
And there where the ship began.
God damn it. Oh, I'm Elena. That's all I can remember. Just has a big ass goofy smile. Just looking at everybody like, wow, you guys look cool.
Curious.
You. And she looks at Onimori. Why do you have a mask on? Do you think you don't look pretty?
Well, I suppose I don't have an opinion either way, but you may call me Onimori, and suppose that makes more than one of us having issues with our memory. All I really remember is that there is some curse to my bloodline, and this mask is a ward for it.
Ooh.
Ominous.
Precisely what I was thinking. I'm not entirely sure what it is either.
You who looks like spring water.
It's just my hair. You don't have to stare at it.
Your hair is water.
That's very cool.
I know. Just as fabulous as me. And she like flings it over her shoulder, and you get like a bit of like smell of like seawater as she does.
Ooh.
does it like splash anywhere or does it like stay together?
These are good questions.
I think some of it like the whole thing stays together, but like maybe it like the tail as it goes, like almost like Ghibli like physics water. Some of it just kind of like bloops off, and then just kind of like.
I mean, I guess it would work like normal hair. Like your hair doesn't like some little pieces like fall out, like like strands of it. But it would guess it would just be like what droplets.
Instead of having strands of hair on your clothes, she just has like little water droplets everywhere.
Oh my god,
Sorry,
so
sorry.
cool. Sorry.
Everywhere.
Curious.
But yes, my name is Dea Delawai. Things are a bit fuzzy for the general idea, but I am an oracle of the Varus Empire.
What's an oracle?
Periodically, the gods grant me with visions.
Ooh.
Oh,
But
Me
it's
trying to-
really up to them if I see one or not. Maybe if you're lucky, they will grace you with something. Or Or maybe if you get on my good side.
Do I get water hair from the car?
Ash sort of glances down at Olivia and just goes,
More than one god.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Okay. More to process.
God.
And Onimori just gestures to Red Menace. Our
I'm the
final
Red
party
Menace.
member. Oh god.
And I'm very important, and that's all I can tell.
Good.
I can't remember
I'll
much.
keep that in mind.
Well, that's good.
I mean, you can tell, right? He points at himself.
Of course.
Of
You
course.
look cool. What are those things on your head? She's pointing at your horns.
Won't. It's just
Hmm.
part of, the general task of being important, I guess.
Of course.
I mean, you do give off an air of a gladiator, but...
Oh, I like that. Could have. I think I was a gladiator. That sounds right. The Red Menace, gladiator.
If you are important,
and like Ash points over at Onimori.
you have horns are also important.
Oh, worry not. They're not actually a part of me.
Oh, never mind. You are not.
Also, they are tinier.
Oh no!
Onimori just nods.
It's okay. You can be important too.
I don't have a need for those sorts of things.
Okay.
Where are our clothes and things?
I would like to not be wearing this shit anymore.
Yes.
This is cheap. Where did you buy this? This is awful.
Bulk medical supply.
Does not fit a gladiator of my caliber.
Well, at the very least, your clothes are being tailored and repaired for you all. And she pulls out like a small map of the town. She circles the location on the map. In addition, I'd highly recommend you guys head over to the Armory, as she circles that in the map, as well as some place to get food. And she kind of looks around and circles a different place on the map. Oh, and here. As she hands you a bag of gold, you guys get your starting gold.
Hey.
Mm.
Money.
I don't even know what my starting goal is. I haven't looked.
10.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's the temple's the 150 I normally give out, right?
Yep. So 160.
160.
I was like, wait, 10? I have that. I have too many in here.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys get your gold as she says, alright, I advise you guys to head into town and come back here whenever you guys are ready. I still need to clean up here, so... But you guys
Yeah,
should be...
are we going out in this?
Well, I mean, I suppose so. I suppose I could get
Oliver
some neutral
passes,
clothes for you
exposed.
guys.
My blood is out.
I think Ash also glances down at just like the bare chest and just goes,
I would like a little more.
Okay.
I think Elena's just gonna wrap her body in her wings. Aha. A little feather
We all get
cocoon.
moo-moos.
Yeah,
Yes.
you all get the generic set of clothing before your actual set of clothing.
Our level 1 weather.
Your level
Yes.
1 plain generic, like you're all dressed up like the most traditional D&D adventurers.
Perfect.
oh.
Bless.
Good. But yeah, She goes on to say, and of course, when you head into town, I advise not to mention to people the whole resurrected from the dead thing.
This seems rather illegal.
She gives a wry grin as she says, "Oh, glad you noticed."
Very cool of you.
Yes.
Alright, I suppose then. No, go ahead.
We go.
Great. you guys go. As Dr. Olivia begins to clean up her lab. Yeah,
Hey.
fun facts time now that we've introduced the characters.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What order do we go in? I don't know how
Same
this is.
order as before.
Why don't we go ahead and start off with Nolan?
Oh, yeah, sure. So my fun fact about Ash is that Ash has had a lot of practice braiding hair, and would often get stopped where they used to live, braiding the hair to braid the hair of the local children.
It's cute as shit.
That's very, very pure.
Hey, thanks.
It's a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kate.
Yeah. For Dea for this week, her favorite gemstones are aquamarine because they remind me of the ocean next door to where she grew up.
I thought it was gonna be like they remind her of herself.
That would have been good.
And you know,
I mean, also that it's why she has so many.
God bless.
That's cool.
exactly. Gotta have self-confidence.
My fun fact is Onomori was classically trained in handwriting because it was seen as a high value lay skill back then. And also it had to do with his fighting style. And he finds himself often with the cleanest penmanship in the group. And he once used this skill to secure a date for one of his friends by writing out a love poem his friend had made.
Oh my gosh. That's
What a
sweet.
wingman.
Honestly,
No,
the
that's
homie.
you. Wing woman.
It's like
shit.
almost Cyrano de Bergerac.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of wing womans.
So,
Wait. It's a good one.
so
I think I stole it from Nolan.
Yeah, thanks. He did take that
I
joke.
don't know why you didn't laugh at his joke.
I laughed. I thought it was funny. Anyway, Elena actually really likes to sing, but she can never remember the lyrics to any song, so she just kind of like sings the melodies of songs without the words. She's like la di da di da, you know?
Yeah, great. Me too.
Just like Meliet.
Truly like a
Amelia
bird
trying to
woman.
sing. That's exactly how Elena sings.
Yeah.
Alright,
Well,
Nemo?
The Red Menace used to keep a collection of weapons from the enemies he defeated in battle. He would occasionally give them back if the said enemies agreed to fist fight against him. Also, a part of the fact is that Red Menace is terrible at fist fights.
I really love that. Just like it's set up for this whole huge thing. Like everyone's like cheering you on, and you just get knocked down in one hit.
So good.
Yeah,
cannot
way
handle
to go.
himself
Watch
enough.
him fist fight.
Oh, that's funny.
Demolished every time.
Like the rest of your crew just hyping you up and just bam.
Gone.
Go.
Oh, he's gone. He's
Oh,
down.
oh no, it all
Okay.
went
I'm gonna go get an ambulance.
Yeah. Incredible. But yeah, we will go ahead and cut back then to the rest of you guys heading into town. As Red Menace, you can hear that crystal once again pinging at your side.
Oh, sorry. Hello?
Oh, hey, it's me again. Thought you might want to know a little bit of info about the town that you're heading into.
Yeah?
Yeah,
What's
so-
the info?
Well, you're headed into the Cedar Hills, a former logging town, though production's been pretty poor as of late.
Why is that?
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
During the Yeah. There's been a little bit of strange rot appearing all around the town. The trees themselves appear to be blighted, and there's very little usable lumber. At this point, very little actually will grow, and ways to make money are fewer and fewer. So, any amount of gold you guys end up spending at the town itself, well, I'm certain the townsfolk will be all the more grateful for.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she nods as she hangs up the call, unless you had anything else for
No, I don't trust her.
her.
She did
my side.
circle on the map where the armory and where to get food was, yes?
Yes, and I will let you pick 3 buildings on the map too.
Dibs. This one
Hey,
is food.
what
Oh,
time
fuck.
of day is it by chance?
Great question.
The time of day is
Is it nice out? Is it
uh,
winter?
it's kind of winter, not quite wintry. It's probably midday. Let's go with. The sun's kind of like beginning to set a little bit. Actually, no, it's what evening. Yeah, sun's beginning to set a little bit here.
Izzy, the one on the left is definitely an elevator.
Oh, it's fine.
Hmm.
Pretend it's a building. I don't know how to erase any of this.
It's all
Like
good.
how you circled 2 new
Yes.
The 2
got
most
it.
known buildings that there was.
But there's soup here.
There is
We
soup
need
there.
3
There's soup there
buildings.
already.
That's a hot mess.
I think walking into town, Ash will like sort of like stretch a little bit in the shirt that he was given, and just go, no, I do not like this, and we'll just rip off the sleeves.
Too constricting.
That's very wise. Red Menace follows along and also does that.
Yeah.
You're smart, man. I trust you.
You see.
You're now my right-hand man in my counselor. I shall listen to your advice with whatever you say.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I think Ash glances over at Elena and is like,
What is a consulate?
He asks your advice, and you tell him your advice, and he'll listen.
Okay, good. Yes. I want food.
I'm gonna
That's
turn
a
to
good idea.
Dea. I'm gonna turn to Dea and just kind of like gently take her hand. Could you help me?
With what? Hurting them? It would be like trying to hurt cats.
I don't know what that means, but no, not
not-
what that.
What do you require my help with?
My wings are very confined in this shirt. Could you like make holes or something? I cannot reach.
Yeah, were we given any like weaponry or anything?
You would have to head to the armory for any sort of basic weaponry.
rip all
Okay.
of the clothing.
With any
You'll
sort of
just
like
go
sharp
shirtless.
objects, you could find some sharp objects though if you wanted to.
There's a
I
rock.
was gonna say, is there some
Mm.
fucking dude just trying to stroll down the street, like, and be a normal person?
Can I make an athletics? Just kidding.
I was gonna say, Dea's just going to snap her fingers. Oh, hey, you, now,
Yeah.
Here.
Okay.
give me something sharp.
Okay. He hands you a pair of scissors.
She looks him over.
You just have scissors hanging
Yeah,
out.
what the?
What's
tailor?
your purpose? man?
Yeah, I'm the tailor.
Oh,
These will do. Hold still. I don't think you'd want me to trim these, do you?
Okay. She stands perfectly still.
She's gonna just snip what she thinks would be big enough holes.
She just
Yeah.
kind of like wiggles her wings out as best she can.
Turns back to the tailor, plops him back in his hands, pats him on the cheek. You've done a very good job, little boy. Now run.
I think as like the group wanders off, Ash will lean down in front of him and give him like an up and down and just go,
You do not have a tail. Interesting.
None of us do, my friend.
But he is
Except
the
you.
tailor.
Onimori just stares at you for
Should he
few
not have a
seconds.
tail?
The wisdom of that man. It's unbelievable. Never seen
Who are you
anyone like
people? Can I go now?
yes.
I think Elena will pull out one of her gold coins and just hand it to him. Thank you for your use of scissors.
Oh, thank you?
Oh, I also require a place to, buy, weapons. Is there one here?
The
Yeah.
Armory.
There's an armory down the lane there, as he points to a building not too far away from you guys.
Good.
Would
Uh,
that be our first destination then?
Thank you.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, if you don't want these other two to start streaking.
What does that mean?
Being naked is the day you were born, my dear.
Oh.
That
Okay.
sounds very cold.
Indeed.
Onimori just nods and, like a middle-aged mom, begins to mall walk towards the armory, leaving everyone in the dust.
I think Ash takes a normal pace and keeps pace with Onimori.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Man of Tail. We shall remember you. And I walk alongside the other two.
Yeah.
I guess Elena and Dale will walk like normal fucking people in the back.
Oh god, amazing. All right. But yeah, you guys head over to the armories. As you guys enter,
Which one of these is the Armory? What the hell's going on?
I assume it's the one on the bottom left.
Sure.
Yeah.
all right, yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, as you guys
Oh.
head there, you can see that there is a dwarven man that suddenly just like jumps up almost a little bit as soon as like the door is opened. As he's surrounded by all types of different weapons, but in particular, what some of you recognize as firearms. As he kind of nervously like looks at you guys and says, welcome to Stoneheart and Sons. Can I help you?
I
you
was
really-
told that you. Whoa, everyone's talking. I will come up.
Yeah, I'll let you guys do this for now.
Do you really have a stone heart?
But no, that's just my last name.
Oh.
It's
okay.
symbolic, my dear.
Okay. That's it. That's all I had. Sorry.
We need weapons.
Indeed.
He nods. He says, "Right. Well, what can I get you then?" As he begins to lay out various firearms across the table.
We were told that you were perhaps repairing some old weapons from a Dr. Olivia.
Not
No. The tailor. We were getting clothes tailored. We weren't getting
Never
any
mind.
weapons.
Oh,
Mhm.
no, we harassed
Weapons aren't
that
ours.
man. Oh no.
Okay. Do you have anything less prone to exploding?
Well, I suppose so. I mean, would you guys be looking for like swords and the like?
think so.
Yes, those would be nice. Do you also have a bow?
Yeah, we can do swords and bows, but I haven't exactly made too many of those. These days, most people seem to find a firearm suits them a little bit better. There's sparse selection, but there is some swords, some bows, maces, and the like that he lays out.
Right, I do prefer to be armed at the majority of the time and not
Mhm.
simply when I arrive on the battlefield.
Yeah. Only you also do notice too, for you in particular, there is at least one sword at your side.
Already?
Yeah, for you.
Ooh.
Well, I'm done here.
I.
I'll meet you all at the tailor's, and he just books it out the door.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, the sword was probably handed to you with the mask.
Understood.
Yeah, my bad.
I will take bow and 2 swords. Yes.
And I'm assuming this is your starting equipment,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah. I'm not getting anything else.
Yeah.
Also, arrows, perhaps.
Yep, can do.
Good.
As he stocks your quiver up. As he's handing you like the weapons, you can see that his eyes are still just occasionally like flicking towards the door and back to you, almost as if he's kind of waiting for something.
Ooh. I want to make an insight check on this man
Let's
so bad.
do that. Yeah.
I
Do
wanna
the
make an insight
thing.
check on this
Do
man.
the thing.
I do not what is he looking for? I don't trust this man in the slightest.
I think we've escaped an institution.
Ooh, 17.
17. With a 17, you can follow his gaze as you can see he's looking out the window towards like the main square from a path from out of town. I will clearly give you this, like clearly he's looking for someone or something to appear there.
Okay. I think Ash will like take an amount of money and set it on the table.
This should be good.
Take the items, and as he turns towards everyone, we'll go.
I need to find the small one.
He'll lean down and go.
Be careful.
That's
Okay.
so ominous.
And we'll sort of just walk out and try to find Onimori.
We just went
Okay.
to the next stop, don't worry.
Elena, Dea, Red Menace, who's next getting weapons?
I'll let you too.
clothes? Oh,
Yeah.
go for it.
Go.
Fuck it. All right. Perhaps a light crossbow, a dagger. You wouldn't happen to have any painting supplies, would you?
I mean, yeah, we do have a couple for any sort of shields or the like if people want emblems on him.
What's your paint variety? Acrylic, oils, watercolor.
Yeah. He pulls out a few buckets. As
He gives you some house paint.
he is happy. No. God. He says I can maybe mix you like a couple like smaller whatchamacallit bottles of the stuff if you want.
That would be preferable.
Then you just get 5 cans of house paint for your
Perfect.
Good.
Good.
This is great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dale would crumple.
That's what you're getting.
Because yeah, you get some small bottles of paint. Not terribly high quality stuff compared to what you're used to, but I suppose better than nothing.
This will do for now. How much do I owe you? Just, this will be fine. And she just grabs an X amount and just kind of tosses
Yeah.
it on a counter.
Perfect. Elena, Red Menace.
You can go.
You sure?
Yeah.
Red Madness turns to the Dwarf lamps his hand on the table. Like, Pierce stare at him and just, I will need your finest blade.
You can't handle my finest blade trap. No.
My finest blades are too sharp for you.
Going into battle.
He raises an eyebrow, as he says, I suppose we got this. As he pulls out a very fine-looking longsword.
I guess that will do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kind of like test out the blade a little bit, or
Yeah, just do a little swingy swing.
yeah, it's all right as you kind of spin it around.
It's a
You
half
can
ounce
tell,
heavy
like,
on the backside.
I was about to say, yeah, it's like slightly off balance, but it'll at least do, but it's definitely not as fine of a quality of a blade as you're used to.
That's doable. You have a shield?
Yeah, do you want anything emblazoned on it? He's
Oh.
pulled out a large iron shield.
Are you an artist, sir?
I do my best with painting.
Then you must draw me and my name. Big bold letters. The Red Menace. And also
Good.
draw like a really hot lady there and like flying or something.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Oh my.
And
horse.
he gives you
Yeah.
surprisingly
Oh, no.
decent. God. A surprisingly decent rendition of all of that. It's a little scuffed around the edges, but it's pretty good.
I want to imagine that, like, as you, like, turn around with the shield, Dea's just standing there like, yo, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Where is this?
The shield?
Does it exist physically yet?
Yeah, he's drawn it on this shield, and as he hands it to you, he says, "Huh, surprised I got it to look that good. Honestly,
You
Vidar's
work real
art?
fast.
what?
No,
Is there art?
No.
No,
No.
Just made
now
that
that
up.
you described this in high detail.
well, Nemo, get on it.
Oh,
God,
what the fuck?
no. But he goes on to say, yeah, I'm surprised that turned out so well. Normally, Vidar's the one that ends up drawing most of these.
Vidar?
Vidar.
Yeah, that's real good. Really like the details it gave on my apps. That works.
A lot of work out.
Life. Well, Red Menace slams 90 gold on the
Christ.
table.
Oh,
That will do.
thank you kindly.
Just, I'll yeah. Bye.
All right. And Elena?
She kind of feels awkward as she's looking around at all these weapons.
Hmm.
Do you have anything for people who can do spells?
Well, depends on how you cast spells. Do you remember?
She looks down at her hands, trying really hard to remember.
Yeah.
What do I know, or do I need to roll, or no?
Go ahead and roll. Actually, let's go with a wisdom check. Just raw
Okay.
wisdom abilities.
Raw wisdom.
Raw, unfettered.
Ooh, a dirty 20.
Not bad. with a dirty 20, as you're kind of also looking around, you can definitely tell one of your the things you carried was definitely a shield. And you
Ooh.
distinctly remember like you held the shield up and you could do some like really cool things with it. The other weapon was probably some kind of weapon that would just fit in your other hand. Uncertain about the exact specifics, but
Right.
some kind of one-handed weapon.
Okay. Oh, do you have another shield that I could use?
Yeah. As he hands you another shield. Anything you want to draw on yours?
Mm, can I draw it?
He hands it over to you with the paints.
She's just gonna draw a smiley face.
Yes.
Amazing.
Incredible.
It's like a little happy Walmart
Mhm.
smiley face.
Yeah. And as for the weapon,
She looks around and she just kind of grabs one. It's not what she thinks it is, but it'll have to do for now. It's a flail.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
She'll just set down the coins. Okay,
Mhm.
thank you. Is there any place in town that is well, any place, any person in town that is good with magic?
I suppose you could ask Ivy. I know she's pretty decent with spells.
I
Yeah. As he points you over to a direction, you can see like there's a small house off to the side. Yep, just the fairy that lives in there.
a fairy?
Yeah.
Like, does she have wings?
She does.
Her eyes fucking sparkle.
Hee 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 hee.
Okay, thank you, sir. She just
Mm,
shuffles out.
yeah, he nods at you as you guys leave. All right, cutting back over to Onimori. I suppose as Ash catches up to you.
At the tailor's. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Assuming that we go to the tailor's.
Yeah.
Taylor's
Not the
okay.
food spot.
Taylor's over here.
Yes, over here.
Oh, does that say food?
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah, what
does.
did you think it said?
I literally couldn't tell what that word was.
It's fine.
I presumed
food
it was
filled with zeros.
binary and stopped trying.
God.
You know, the binary.
Anyways.
1000.
hmm
Yeah, we arrived.
Okay. Did you want to say anything
Uh,
before that, or
Did you want to say anything else?
Tailless man. Tailless man, Are you here? Hello?
That's quite a strange way to greet a shopkeep.
Well, he has no tail. He was a tail man. And he is false. Bad business.
I believe the word comes from his trade involving fixing clothing.
Why does it have the word tail in it then?
That's a good question, but I don't think he knows either.
Man who does not need tail. Where are you? Are you here?
Onimori walks up to the desk and rings the bell.
yeah. As you do so, instead of the tailor, the tailor's man you were expecting, I suppose, out pops a little fairy.
With a tail.
With the tail. No.
Additional confusion.
Yeah. Yeah, she has like this bright pink hair, just like these giant glasses, and big kind of like sparkly wings. As she looks up at you both and says, "Can I help you with something?"
Onimori kind of stares at her. Are you a spirit?
No. Oh, have you not seen fairies before?
No.
Fortunately, no, I admit.
Well, yeah, we Fey folk are, I mean, I suppose just like the rest of you all, just a wee bit smaller. As she gives a wry smile to that.
Stares at Ash at 8 feet tall.
Well, it's a
Small.
pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I was told that there were some garments being repaired here for us by a Dr. Olivia White.
Yeah, she nods as she says, "Yep," and you'll find no finer seamstress than I. As she begins to slowly drag out your guys' actual clothing, you can see that it's been adequately restored to its proper condition.
Nice.
Yeah. As I suppose the rest of you guys at this point pretty much show up to the tailors.
Sure.
I think Ash has like received the clothing and is probably just actively starting to like change in the middle of this shop. She's like, well, I
Do
gotta
you
change
have
There's
clothes.
anywhere
restrooms
that
over
we
there.
could go to change in some privacy?
Yeah, we do have some dressing rooms to the side.
Oh, many.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I need more points.
2, but you can take turns, I suppose.
Sure.
Ash will like
You may go ahead.
yeah, Ash will,
I
like,
just like after us.
yeah, he'll like crouch down after already having like taken off his shirt and go into like one of the dressing rooms.
Yeah.
Pull. I assumed it has a curtain. I don't know why. Just pull a small
It
curtain.
does, yeah.
It's like an American public restroom.
I'll go in the other one then.
Yeah, I assume we all get changed.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
we all get changed.
Elena for sure gets fucking stuck.
God. Trying to get the wings.
Onimori's got his like 40 pounds of clothing.
Mhm.
Everyone else is just
Yeah, we don't need
a
much.
menace.
It's great.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think Elena's also like kind of vibrating in her seat as she's watching fucking this fairy like flitter around in her wings.
Yeah. As you guys properly get changed, she says, honestly, your guys' clothing is super interesting. I haven't worked with material like that, well, ever.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
What material is this then?
It's a very fine cashmere. Cashmere's right. That's probably right. Yeah. Sure.
Whose outfit are you talking about?
Elena's
Like,
dress. I don't know.
She shrugs. She doesn't know either.
Yeah, we don't remember.
Yeah,
just say
fuck it.
cotton and you'll be right. Just say cotton.
Cotton. No, what's a good expensive dress fabric?
Silk.
Silk. Yeah,
Yeah.
silk. Okay,
I mean,
silk.
that's definitely what Dea's clothing is.
Yeah, I didn't want to
There we
steal that
go.
because that's Dea's
Talk
thing.
about Dea.
I think Ash and the Red Menace is just fucking trash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
somehow
guys
we
are
come
trapped
out of the
together.
dressing rooms with less clothes on.
Yeah. God. But yeah, she goes on to say, honestly, like the material for that's super expensive, but I know better than to ask any sort of questions related to the doctor.
Is the doctor dangerous?
Oh no, quite the opposite. She's done so
Actually,
much for this town. Oh, go ahead.
the doctor is a new acquaintance of ours. Do you know anything about her?
Oh, well, I don't like to pry too much because she seems like the type to keep her secrets and keep them close. But I can attest to one thing for certain. Anytime anyone's ever needed medical attention or money or anything, she's been there to help anyone in need. So, honestly, whatever secrets she's holding, she can keep them. I think she's trustworthy.
Well, I appreciate your input.
Yeah, she smiles and she nods.
Onimori sets some payment on the table
Mm.
right as she finishes talking.
Yeah. Where are you guys from, anyways? You don't look like you're from around here.
I don't know.
We're out of towners. I mean,
We're
you
new
did
to
say
town.
yourself. Everything we have is so different than what you're used to.
From far away.
I agree
You're
with
going to
all.
ignore all of the answers we provided here, right?
Yeah, those were all like, I think those were 5 extremely conflicting answers, so I got nothing from this. Good job! Stupid.
I have question.
Mhm.
The short man who sells explosions.
The Armory.
Yeah? Mhm.
Is he dangerous?
Oh, no? Did you guys see him as of late?
He seemed distracted.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. See, his brother, Vidar, they run the shop together. Well, they normally do. Vidar was taken by, the Iron Jaw family.
Who are the Iron Jaw?
Oh, you guys really haven't heard of them? Yeah, must be really from out of
We're
town.
new
We
to
are
town.
from far away.
They're a security group, as she says that in air quotes. Truth be told, and this stays between all of us here, all they do is extort people out of money. They rob and they cheat and they lie, and it's sickening. When they took Vidar, they said that they arrested him on some random charges of trespassing or the like, but I mean, we all know Vidar, he wouldn't do that. And they had some kind of weird trumped up bail, but I mean, things will be fine now. Apparently, Leaf scrounged up the money, so Vidar should hopefully be back soon.
Where is...
They took him?
Yes.
Yes, they did take him. Are you trying to find out where the Ironjaw family is?
No.
Yes.
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 I really can't recommend that. They are a small group, but they're pretty powerful. I mean,
And they have a habit of bullying this town.
well, I mean, yes, but I mean, if we pay, then things will be fine.
Do not worry. We are wanting location for map. We make maps.
Roll the stankiest deception roll you've ever rolled
I
in
don't
your
know what you're
life.
talking about. I make so many maps.
Does Onimori just... Does Onimori and
DC
Red
20.
Menace existence just give disadvantage on this?
Oh no, I have -1.
All right, yeah, okay,
So this is-
fine. Yeah, disadvantage DC 20.
Oh, no, sure. So
Do
What's
it,
your
do it.
deception? You have -1, you said?
I believe
I
in
do
you.
have -1.
You can't get there. Well, let's see how bad you do for giggles and shicks.
Disadvantage. Ooh, oh,
16.
hey, hey,
Damn.
there we go.
That's pretty
You're
good.
Pretty good, surprisingly.
Maps.
But she goes on to say, look, I can't really in good conscience just like go to let you find those guys.
Wait,
I mean, Vito will be back hopefully today and things will be sorted, alright?
can I
We-
give...
You may not understand. We're on the town and we don't intend on staying long. So the faster you give us the address to those people, the faster we go there, meet what we need to meet, come back out. That's all we need to do.
Yes.
All right. You said
Yes.
detect thoughts. By the way, too, Elena.
So
Here.
when they're
I will have
mentioning,
choice.
sorry,
I'm
when they're
going to start off
mentioning,
with Red Menace. Go ahead and roll one normal persuasion, little bit lower DC 18.
Red Menace.
Yeah, Red Menace.
Okay.
This is normal. And then if that fails, we'll go to Elena.
Ooh.
Ooh, 18. Okay. Yeah, with an 18, she eventually just kind of says, "Okay. I mean, well, I suppose the family is towards the north here." As she takes your map and kind of like marks a spot on it. But seriously, I mean, if you go picking a fight with them, don't go picking a fight with them.
I wouldn't dare. We're upstanding citizens of good and well.
I've seen a lot of people very confident about being able to take them on end up dead. All right?
Sorry.
I believe in you.
Bad joke.
I was coming back from the dead. That's funny.
Understood. We appreciate your input. And
Yeah.
I believe we should go then.
Yeah. She nods and says, "All right, take care now."
Wait, I have a question for
Wait,
her.
sorry, you have a question, yeah.
How are you flying?
Oh, well, I can use magic and just kind of like push it through my wings, and that allows me to fly.
Her eyes go big. How are you doing that?
Well, you need to kind of focus on like the energy around you, or sorry, I focus on the energy around me. I kind of take a deep breath, and I imagine myself just turning like lighter and lighter until suddenly I'm off the ground. It's sort of
Elena.
like jumping, but you kind of just stay there.
Elena immediately shuts her eyes and starts concentrating really, really hard.
And as you do, Elena, you begin to kind of think of yourself turning lighter and lighter.
Yeah.
You begin to rise up with your Asimar ability.
Bruh.
What's happening? I think her wings are like kind of flapping too, because she's like
Yeah.
she can see the fairy's wings doing the same thing.
Mhm. Yeah.
Magic.
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 Magic. Yes.
Magic.
Yeah.
She opens her eyes and she's like, "Oh!"
The fairy smiles and giggles as she says, "Wait, were you never taught how to fly using magic before?"
No.
Huh. Well, I'm glad that I can be here to witness your first flight.
She just kind of like bonks her head on the ceiling, trying to like move, like swim around in the air.
Don't worry, you'll get a hang of it.
I think she's just gonna try her best to like grip onto somebody and just like, okay, go.
We should go. Maybe. Thank you.
Make that map, yes?
Yes, make map. Yes.
Can we go eat first?
The map that we do as a profession.
Yes, that we do as profession. Food
We're
first.
professional map
Food
pickers.
first.
As we walk out, Ash is gonna lean down to the Red Menace and go,
I have to tell you something.
Oh.
I do not make maps.
Oh. For a second, you got me believing that. I also have a secret to tell you.
Oh, yes.
I also don't make maps.
Good.
Well, you two would not believe this. I don't make maps.
Oh, I have something else as well.
as we all sort of exit.
I would like to save that man.
Vidar.
Vidar.
Yes.
Well, I'm on board with you, but I think we should perhaps consult our
I mean, it's
doctor.
better to ask forgiveness than permission, right?
It is?
Yes, that's a common saying, so it must be right.
Yes.
Oh.
So we eat, like Helena said. Then we go meet those Aron people.
Yes. Good plan.
Mhm.
Oh,
I do
wait.
have a question. No, go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry, not for you.
And Asher turns back around into the tailor shop and goes,
Do you have a bag or something I can carry this in?
and holds up the
my
egg
God.
he's been carrying the entire time.
Yes.
As she says, "Oh, yeah."
Oh,
um,
Baby
yeah,
Bjorn, baby Bjorn.
Baby
yeah,
Bjorn.
yes. She fashions you a baby Bjorn.
Oh yeah, no,
Yes.
totally. Egg right in the center of the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Ash walks back out, like stands up proudly.
good. It is safe now.
Early fashion.
Move on.
All right, y'all head to the
Mori
food
gives
place.
it an approving nod.
Yeah, food, food, food.
Mhm.
As we walk to the food, Onimori does break up a point. As he says, "Before we go running ahead of ourselves and head straight to the Iron Jaw, I do have to ask, as it seems as though we've all become a little fuzzy in the head. Do any of you remember how to fight?"
There's one thing I do remember about fighting,
Oh?
and that, yeah, the best way to learn it is by doing it.
I see. Anyone else?
I think I do. I can try. Practice.
Should we consider practicing and perhaps trying to jog our memories first?
I know the perfect practice buddies for us.
Yes. Would you?
You do?
I do.
Oh,
They're called Iron something something, and they have Vidar.
yeah. Good answer. Like answer.
Onimori, like, you can see that he's inhaling very deeply, but he goes, like, really rigid as he holds in the deepest sigh. Does not make a sound.
Okay. How can everyone fight? How about that question? Because she holds up her shield. I can do this, and I have magic.
I have bow and swords and also magic.
She stares at you.
But not like your magic.
Even though Ash is tall, I think like when you stare at him, he sort of like shrinks a little bit and is like,
Different magic, not same. Yours still good.
Rainbow magic. Got it.
Yes.
Onimori looks at Dea.
She holds up her paints. I have my magic.
More magic, good. What magic do you have, masked man?
I don't believe I have any. I seem to have been buried with this sword, but it's not jogging anything in my memory.
Sad.
Indeed.
Red, do you have magic?
Of course. What kind of a warrior of the scrap saint would I be without magic?
Good, good. Don't
you care to
worry, masked man.
demonstrate?
We will teach you magic.
We will teach you the magic.
Oh, of course. I appreciate it.
Good.
Would you care to offer me a demonstration, Red Menace? Might help me, as we both seem to be fighter types.
Sure. Redman stares at his hand for a second. Feel like he wiggles his fingers, then points the hands at you and wiggles his fingers harder. It seems to not be working at the moment.
Interesting.
That's okay. I fight with weapons as well. Would you like me to show you?
Let's get some food, and
Okay,
then
food
we
good.
can... Maybe
You
the
can show
doctor
us.
has
After.
somewhere we can fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
As we're
Food,
walking to
then.
get food, seeing the egg, I gotta ask. Okay, Ash,
Yes.
did you lay an egg?
What do I remember about my egg?
Roll for no.
I assume I remember the
You
basics.
you remember up until you remember through that.
Okay.
Remember
Okay,
your
that's like
crown
the
hair.
the extent of what you remember.
Yeah,
That's
the
like one
basics. The
last-
basics. Okay.
Through laying it.
You remember laying it, yes?
I
Yeah.
remember
okay.
laying it.
Um,
I'm so sorry.
no, I did not lay egg. Egg is, old friend.
Your friend is in there?
Maybe they are weak like us.
Oh.
Need time.
Okay.
That being said, maybe, no eggs for food.
Oh, okay.
Maybe can see would be weird.
Mori, you can't see it, but he frowns.
Oh.
Staple of my breakfast.
Said.
One raw egg.
Yeah, just a
Consumed
single
whole,
egg.
like a
actually.
snake.
Oh God.
Raw egg and rice is a really common breakfast.
Yeah,
So
no.
kinda cooks on the rice.
Mm.
Right.
Not kidding.
We're going to eat food at this
We go to the
nondescript
food
soup
place.
Yeah, we go to the
Yeah.
food place.
Yeah, what's in here? Where's the good soup?
All right.
It's in the soup aisle.
Yeah, as you guys head to this this small restaurant, as soon as you open the doors, you can see that this very small orc girl, with a prince's crown on her head, just says, "Welcome to the Queen's Palace. Where can I seat you all?"
Welcome to Denny's.
Hi,
Welcome.
Tinny.
I look to Dea immediately.
Yeah,
Is this your
as-
palace?
Oh my god.
If only it was as around as the one I lived in.
You can hear an older woman say, "Hey, Molly, shouldn't you be working on your homework right now?" As the little girl just like squeaks and attempts to hide behind underneath the table. As you can see an older orc woman just like walk towards you guys. She says, "Hey, what can I get you guys?"
Food.
Food.
Food of the modern era.
That's
Yes.
okay.
No eggs.
No eggs.
You maybe sneak an egg into mine.
Meat.
How do burgers sound then?
What's a
What?
burger?
Fake. Not that sound like not real food.
It's
What
not
I
an
will
animal.
try.
I mean, are you all willing to try then?
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. She smiles as she begins to get started. She says, "All right, he'll just be right out for you." And she begins to take these patties and put them on the grill. The little orc girl just kind of like crawls back out again. As she's just staring at you all for a second. As
We
she
don't
just
bite.
kind of yeah, she pushes a little bit closer and she kind of looks towards Dea and says, "Miss, is your hair leaking?"
Even better. My hair is magic.
Her eyes sparkle.
Same girl.
Can I touch it?
What do you say?
Oh, but please.
That is good enough. She carefully moves her hair, and while it is liquid, it does have like form to it. Like if she pulls it apart, like one would like braid or brush their hair. It's
Mhm.
quite strange.
Yeah, and she just kind of giggles as like she plays with it. And she looks towards the rest of you all. As she says, "So, you guys, I mean, why do you, with you looking like that, are you, are you two princesses and knights?"
I think the only princess is her.
We sell maps.
We make maps. We
Oh
make
my.
maps.
Not some.
And sell them. We
Yes.
can do both of those things.
We can do both, yes.
That's how we make a living, actually. You don't just make the maps.
This is what map makers look like.
Sure, that's what we're going with.
Mm. Mhm. Oh god. But yeah, and she kind of squints as she says, "Map makers and a princess."
Well,
Yes.
what were you doing here?
Yes.
You seem a bit young to be working at a restaurant.
Well, I mean, Mom doesn't normally let me help out too much, but she likes to keep an eye on me when Dad's gone.
And where is your dad?
He's out right now. Mom said he was doing some kind of errand, but he'd be back by dinner. Said he was getting some person or something like that.
Oh,
Someone maybe named Vidar?
She kind of squints as she says, yeah, that sounds familiar."
We've heard about him. He seems to have gone missing temporarily.
Yeah. Dad says,
Do you know which direction that he went? We might actually have some information that could be of help to him.
I don't really know. You could maybe ask Mom.
Will do. Thank you.
But yeah, she begins to just kind of like run around the room, just still full of excitement and energy, as you can see the mother begin to give out burgers and fries to all of you guys.
Ooh.
Ash will like eat one fry carefully, and then realizing they're good, just start to like inhale the food.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
demolish everything.
Yeah, in a very funny way, very primal.
Yeah.
Ah,
God.
Do you happen to have any silverware?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
suppose so. As yeah, she hands you some silverware that definitely looks extremely like worn down.
Thank you. Mustn't waste my etiquette skills now.
They, what are those?
It's a fucking fork. Do you not use these?
Um, no. I have not. Never mind.
Ash Ash sort of like looks down and like gets a little red in the face and just like looks a little like self-conscious and goes back to eating.
Hey, miss, one more set
Yeah.
for him. He can try.
Oh, no,
Okay.
no.
He looks more embarrassed and like pushes his way away from the table.
I don't want to do that. Here, food, good.
You ever use a spear? It is a tiny spear.
I love this so much.
Tiny spear.
You are, very, very nice. They, it, bit much for me right now. Maybe later. Maybe.
We'll get you a travel set.
Okay.
I think Elena was following fucking Ash's lead, just inhaling the fries. And then he stops watching this interaction like, oh no, am I supposed to be using a fork?
Gods forbid I ever show you a spoon. Your mind is going to melt.
I'm just gonna continue eating.
It's very good.
Onemori has shoved a few fries under his mask and is now just sitting at the table very rigidly.
Is food not to your liking? I can try and make you something else if you want.
He just pauses and he... Like a minute passes and he says, I think I'm allergic to these.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Get you
I'll be
something
alright.
else?
I'll be alright.
Alright, if you insist.
He stands up, he kind of gestures with one hand and just walks outside.
Alright.
Should we follow him?
No.
Okay.
Gosh.
So, plan. We need plan for map making.
Elena pulls out the map that they've been using and that has a circle on it. And she looks where we are, and then to where that is. I don't think that's that far away.
Do
We found out where the Iron Jaw
do
are.
we know where they
Yeah.
are?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's
Yes.
oh, good.
Mhm.
I mean, should we wait? They did say they were bringing men here. Might be easier to talk in town, not their place.
Talk close.
Oh.
I mean, did you hear their description? They don't exactly sound like A, the talking type, or B, the one that will actually hold up their end of the bargain.
No, they probably cannot talk with metal jaw.
You're right. I
You're
think Red
so
Menace
wise.
is wise. You're so wise.
Well,
Onemori takes this awkward break in the conversation to walk back inside and sit down to join for the plan.
we have discussed we cannot talk because they cannot talk. We
'Cause
will
they can't.
fight.
Yes, steel jaws.
Yeah, no talk.
Do you think that may be symbolic?
Of what?
Oh. I know. Good point.
I think they'll bite us.
Maybe.
Do not like being bitten.
It is not that bad.
You've been bitten before?
Yes.
Why?
Occupational hazard.
Oh, we should be going then. I think I've given all my money to one hard person. So one of you pay.
Oh, sure.
Ash will like throw some money on the table.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, as the orc woman says, sorry about your one friend there, but hope the food was to your liking for the rest of y'all. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
As the girl just kind of jumps up and down and says, "Dad says Mom's burgers are fit for royalty. That's why she's the queen."
Oh.
Get now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Majesty.
Oh, enough with that. you
really
can just
means
call me
it.
Jasmine.
Okay, Queen Jasmine.
God, she rolls her eyes but smiles. And the little girl says, "My name was Molly. It's nice to meet you guys."
Hopefully meet you as too, Jasmine, Molly.
Good meat.
Yeah. And as she smiles, 2 gunshots ring out from outside.
Oh, god.
Fuck. Okay.
Very
I'm
loud.
running outside.
Yeah, go outside.
Whoosh.
Great. As you guys run outside, you can see that there is like a parked buggy that's just kind of rolled into the town square as people are beginning to gather outside. You can see 2 men in like these ill-fitting suits step out of the buggy as they slam the doors, and they unceremoniously throw a dead orc man to the ground. His body is bruised and waltzed, making it clear his death was slow and painful. As they speak up and say, "Welp, thank you, everyone. You paid us enough money to cover the bail of Vidar from a week ago, but we've had him for a week, and there's been extra charges for us having to keep track of him for all that long. And see, this idiot right here, he decided that he was going to break the law and break Vidar out of prison. And look where that got him. But now that means something real unfortunate for all of us. Because we had to spend a ton of money killing this asshole. So, we're billing you on the charges of each and every bullet that it took to kill this man."
How far away are these people?
Yeah.
Yeah, these people are...
Would you say 120 feet?
Oops.
Oh, hello, there they are.
Yeah, within 120 feet.
They are
They
big.
are.
Man.
Yeah. As they say this, you can hear Molly from behind you begin to whimper as she says, What are they doing to Dad?"
Oh, can I spread my wings
Mm-hmm.
so that way she can't see anything?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Her mother begins to weep.
I don't like
See
this.
from behind you, Molly thrashing against her mother. You see her mother wailing, desperate to hold on to what little family she has left. And you see the faces of these mobsters grinning as they see what's on display here.
I think Ash will kneel down in front of Molly, and just go,
You are strong. Can you do me a favor? I need your help in this moment. I need you to be strong.
Shivam.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead and roll me, I think, a persuasion check.
"Oh man."
Can I cast guidance?
Yeah, if you want to use the help with that, I'll allow that too.
Ooh. Okay.
Guidance. You get a D4.
Yeah, I get a D4. Woo.
In the spur of the moment, with needing this, these words to succeed, you channel energy you didn't know you had to try to guide Ash.
I think while her wings are spread open, she just kind of fluffs them back so it like brushes against him, so it like makes him look better, and for him to or her to focus on him rather than what's going on.
Yeah.
Alright.
Go ahead,
Alright. This will go great.
Big money.
Okay.
Yeah, with advantage.
Oh, with advantage.
Oh, let's
shoot.
go!
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me do it again.
Mm-hmm.
The second one will be better. Maybe. The D4 I think is singular, so I will.
Well, you add it to your highest roll, so.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
So I'll just roll again.
Nice.
Hey, that's much better.
Yay.
So the D4 was a
17, so
1.
18.
So yeah,
It's 18.
Yeah. With an 18, she's still tearing up, but she tries to hold her face into like a grimace as she stares back up at you.
Ash will take off the baby satchel he has that carries the egg and sort of put it in her lap and just go,
This important you. Strong. Can you protect?
She nods her head and she says,
Good. I have something to do.
and Ash will stand up, turn around, and start to draw his bow as he walks towards these two guys.
Let's go!
Can I say that
No.
Daya's just been like clapping sarcastically at their like
Oh my god,
show
damn!
of strength and just says out loud towards them, very classy. A overzealous show of strength by two fucking meatheads. What a surprise.
Are you talking back to us?
I'm sorry, do you think you're worth talking to me?
I love her so much.
God. In a show of attempting to intimidate you, one of them takes like this large iron chain that's like wrapped around his wrist, as he begins to just like unspool it from his arm and just like shove it into the ground, dragging it behind him as he begins to slowly approach you. As he says,
Onimori draws his katana.
"You want to say that again to my face?"
What, you don't use your weapons for fun? I'm sure.
As I think at this point they say, fine, this should be fun. Whatever we have to spend to try and take you guys down, it's added to the total bill here. As it's time, I think, to roll initiative.
Let's go!
Let's destroy these motherfuckers.
I think we need to be in combat for me to roll initiative.
Yes, let me, if you toggle,
Toggle
yeah, you can
the
toggle
combat.
the combat state by right-clicking on your token.
I'm in.
Oh,
Fast as fuck. Slow as
Okay.
shit.
there's a combat button. Toggle combat state. Ooh.
Yes.
Alright, and right now.
And you
Initiative.
can click on the dice in the encounter. So if you look on combat encounters, that tab there next to the chat messages, you can actually click on the dice to roll initiative.
Ooh,
Just do that from there because it autofills the order.
I would do that. It might mess up the overlay, so we're gonna click.
You can hit the initiative in your
Yeah, that's what I was
sheet
gonna do.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Aw,
It works
do I
the
have to
same.
take the shittier initiative I rolled?
Oh
You
gosh.
should have already rolled it if you rolled from your sheet.
I didn't. I don't think.
Oh, it didn't update. Well, you're
No.
screwed now.
Well, my
Yeah,
sheet
there we
isn't. I checked. I'm missing some things on my sheet. My stats
Oh.
aren't equal.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to update your sheet. Still used your PDF. Sorry.
Yep, I've had it up. Don't worry. So can I take that 18 instead?
Fine, because I fucked up there.
I will take what I can get.
Oops, almost gave you a 618.
I've become God.
Fuck boy.
Yeah, my dex bonus of 582.
Good. Yeah. As also, do we have combat states working in PNG too?
Oh yeah.
I believe we do.
We do.
Yeah, let's do it.
Heck yeah.
For those of us who
Hell
have
yeah.
weapons,
Mm-hmm.
it looks
You
at.
don't need weapons.
Meanwhile,
Elena.
Flex.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know all of our abilities, or is that something you're gonna?
That's something you're gonna kind of. So more or less, you guys do. Describe it flavorfully though, how you're remembering that. But more or
Okay.
less, you have all your abilities. I'm not gonna nerf you in that kind of way. It seems annoying.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Psst, Onimori, do you have a battle state?
It's a secret.
Oh, it's a
What?
secret.
Shh.
What is
Okay.
this? What is this hush hush secret?
Shut up.
As first up, it's Red Menace. Oh, that's what we should do next time. When you have your first round in initiative, that's when you activate battle state. That'd be cool.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
let's how this deactivate
Hold on.
now.
Okay, wait, deactivate. Hold up.
Everyone
Turn it off,
deactivate.
Hold up, everyone, get
Nobody
back.
saw anything.
No.
It's fine.
Also,
Enough.
this will mess things up for a second, but I think I can. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, guys. Look at how cool
What?
I am.
Hey.
Now for realsies this time. First up,
Ooh.
Red Menace. Do you think?
It is time.
Red Menace, seeing the display of alter evil,
Mm-hmm.
grasp his sword and almost involuntarily he dashes towards the closest one. And as he does so, he swings his blade and a glimpse of his past comes upon him. And I'm casting Booming Blade.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh boy, I forgot to set up a marker. Never mind.
And he doesn't remember Booming Blade.
You just remember Booming Blade. Plus... I think that's it. Oof.
Oh
and
wow.
he misses.
You only have a 7 to or a +4 to hit.
Wait. Oh
Are you
wait.
sure?
We're also level
We are
3.
level 3. What's your strength?
Oh wait, no.
You know, because you're what's your charisma?
It's a +3. It's a +5.
It's 5. Well,
It's an 8.
Yeah, an 8. With
Does
an 8.
that hit?
No.
Suppose.
Good.
Game's rigged.
That,
Mhm.
As it misses, thunder echoes towards the place. Just sits there staring at the man.
Yeah. Yeah, now as like the thunder echoes to like the side of him as he deflects the blade, he just says, "Is that really it?" As you can definitely feel over like the ages it's been, you're again like what the doctor said was true. Your muscles have atrophied. You realize you're not as fucking buff as you used to be.
Ooh.
Damn.
Mm.
That's an insult.
Lame. It's pretty lame.
No longer a swole motherfucker.
As I believe is that your turn.
The utter hate I feel in this moment cannot be described. That's my turn.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. I think as she was a decent bit away from these guys, she's standing next to the river in the center of the town, and the rushing of the water just over, like, the sound of it just pulls her back into it. She closes her eyes and takes a deep breath and thinks of home and where she originated from.
Mhm.
And she's going to take the paintbrush she got, quickly dip it in one of the pots as she flourishes in the air in front of her and draws what appears to be a tiny winged creature. Draws a double circle with runes in between it as she then does a final flourish to sweep through it, and it glows and disappears as she's going to cast fairy fire over the two boys over here in a 20 by 20 foot cube.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so weird. Sorry, I was testing some of the tools and I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you need to make dex saves for each, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, let's see. These boys are bad. They're bad.
Ignore that. Oh, what's happening?
Oh, sorry, I fucking still here. I forgot I was circled on you. Whoopsies, that should have been, 13 and a 12.
Both of those fail.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yep. So for the duration, they are gonna have advantage against. Sorry, every attack against them is going to have advantage.
Nice.
Heck
Up
yeah.
to as long as I hold concentration.
Yeah, good shit.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice.
And I'm gonna move the fuck back a little bit. They talk shit.
I was talking mad shit. I really can't eat the consequences of that.
Yeah, Dea is bold in the sense that she talks shit, but she knows she can't take that.
Yeah.
God.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna end my turn here.
God. Oh man. Great. Cool. And then by the way, the cube disappears, right? It's just these guys now have the aura on them.
Yep, I was just measuring it, but now I don't know how to get rid of the fucking cube.
It's there
Damn
forever
it.
now.
I got it.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright. Onimori. As they appear to be kind of like a little bit dazed and confused by the fairy fire, you see some pretty good openings.
I think Onimori is seeing red because these are the first friends he's made since being brought into this era.
Mm-hmm.
And he holds out his katana in both hands. And I guess, the only way I can describe it is, Dragon Ball powering up.
Good.
As he invokes his giant smite. He
Mhm.
seems a little stronger.
Ooh.
And, both of these are at advantage, right? They both
Yeah.
failed.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see through my character sheet. Wee! Can I get over here? I don't believe I can. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 feet over to the... I know we don't do flanking rules, but I'm gonna flank this guy.
Just in case.
Flank
I'm
it.
colliding with a wall.
Mm.
I'm gonna go there instead, or I'm gonna go here instead. I'm colliding with a wall. I'm gonna go
Oh,
here.
shit.
I'm gonna go here.
Everything's a wall.
Hold on, sorry.
Ah!
Good.
Wall,
Let-
wall,
Let
wall.
me
Yeah,
out! There, okay.
More than
I'm going to attack.
Sorry, my bad. Forgot those were there.
Fucking put Onimori in baby jail.
Yeah,
I'm
you
everywhere
stuck
in the
yourself
wall.
inside of the wall at first.
Okay, so I think if I hit the dice button here, I can
Yeah.
attack with advantage.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Wow, that's cool. Does a 9 hit?
9 does not hit.
Okay, I do nothing.
You don't have extra attack yet, do you?
No. He just kind of whiffs it. He actually goes in for a really heavy-handed swing, and it's a little bit too low. It just whiffs.
Mm-hmm.
Level 3. Level 3.
Level
You'd love to see it. Alright.
Shot. And I missed.
I fired and I missed, and then I fired again and I missed.
And I missed.
All right, it is. I forgot to add a. Where the hell am I? Could have sworn I. Well, okay. This is how I'm differentiating them. Yeah, one has the magic shield and one doesn't.
Cool.
Good.
Interesting.
All right, it's his turn as he's going to run up to the red menace and gonna try to as he drags like the chain behind him, he goes for like this wild swing against you, as does a 10 hit you.
I
does
shot and I
not-
missed.
Yes, low level combat.
It's very good.
God. How do you block or dodge?
Red Menace raises the shield he just got.
Mm-hmm.
And just sees a fucking mess of a shield. Deflecting his weapon as Red Menace smiles towards him.
Yeah. God. And yeah, the power of the drawing, just managing to easily deflect the weapon. Elena.
So I feel like when she first woke up, she wasn't scared. She didn't have adrenaline running through her. She wasn't like freaked out like everybody else is. But now that real people are in danger, especially a child, it's like her blood is pumping through her body and like muscle memory just starts to jog within her. She bites her palm open to where blood spills, and she grabs Ash's arm and just smears the blood on his arm and casts Warding Bond.
Alright.
Thank you.
That's fucking metal.
Have some blood.
And she
Blood.
looks up at him and she's like, "We're going to protect them. This will help." And you get a +1 bonus to your AC and saving throws, and oh fuck, hold on. Huh. It's there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. +1 bonus to AC and saving throws, resistance to all damage. Just don't go more than 60 feet from me.
Also, you take half the damage he takes.
Yes,
Very
yes.
important.
Yep, I know.
Got it.
God.
All the good things.
Great. Yeah, anything with your bonus action? You do have your Channel Divinity if you wanted to pop that, or...
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll channel divinity. So, 30 feet for 1 minute.
Describe the flavor of it and I can
Oh, okay.
remind you of it, yeah.
So basically, after this blood is smeared on his chest, she'll take whatever blood is still dripping out of her wound, and she'll, like, put her hands together kind of like a prayer, and she'll start just, channeling all of this magic around her until there's, like the blood that seeps from her arms down onto the ground, and it casts, like, almost like a circle of like weird blood runes into the logs, into the river, into the grass.
Damn.
30 feet.
Yep, I put it on the
Thank
marker.
you, because I don't know how the fuck to do that.
And how this works is, as a reaction, when an ally takes damage, you can reduce that damage by your Wisdom modifier.
Yes, which is 5.
Mm-hmm.
Dang,
Yeah.
That's my turn. That was metal as shit. I didn't mean to make it sound like that, but it is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when you sort of channel your magic and set the radius, something clicks in Ash's brain, and all of the scarring that is all over his arms starts to sort of rapidly change color as it just starts to glow sort of a deep forest green as he goes, "Thank you." And I'm gonna run not too far away, get some distance. I'm gonna put myself in front of Dea. Ash sort of like slides over in front of Dea, and as he does, as a bonus action, you see as he pulls back his bowstring, the veins and cracks start to glow brighter. Oh, yeah. They start to glow a little bit brighter. And he sort of takes a deep breath and just goes,
May nature guide me.
and I'm going to try to then shoot the main guy with a... Ooh, what's the name of the shot? An ensnaring strike.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The guy on the right.
Yeah.
So
hit
I
with
need to roll a
advantage.
weapon attack first.
Mhm.
So I sure hope this hits.
Yep.
Can I
You got
roll
that
it?
advantage though.
Yes, I do. If I click attack, does it just roll it? Okay, no. Advantage. Come on. Okay, one of those is good.
20.
Hey.
Hey,
A
20's
20
great.
hits.
Okay, so as the attack hits, we'll do the damage for this first. So damage for that. Okay, 9.
Good.
9 damage to the guy on the right.
All right.
And as the attack hits, as the arrow sinks into him, the green sort of trails behind the arrow, and as it sinks in, the ground shakes a little bit, and vines come up out of the ground and try to wrap around this man.
Ooh.
And I need him to make a strength saving throw.
Hmm.
What's my DC? Oh gosh. Oh
4.
gosh, I think
11?
better than
Huh?
that. Oh, what's my DC? 13!
Oh, it-
Ha! That's a fail!
Yeah.
So he is restrained
Ooh.
until
Ooh,
my
does that mean I get
spell ends.
advantage? Wait, we already have advantage.
You have advantage.
Advantage.
Extra
But now
advantage.
he
Also
can't
can't
He
move.
can't move though.
And also has disadvantage on attacks?
I want to say.
That sounds right.
Let me check my fancy
Mhm.
compendium that doesn't have a name.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on attacks. Yep. And disadvantage on
Awesome.
dex saving throws too.
Hey, there we go.
Cool. That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah. Restrained.
Mhm.
Speed is 0. Can't. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Awesome.
And yeah, the vines sort of wrap up around him and try to like pull him closer to the ground as Ash just goes to like start pulling another arrow and just goes,
You will stay there.
Nice.
It's my turn.
Yeah,
Can
as it goes
pass.
over to his turn, he screams out in rage. As he is going to yeah, he's gonna try and go for this. As he goes for this absolutely brutal swing against, let's go with Onemori this time. Disadvantage does
Oh.
a that was double nat ones.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
He tries to swing wildly, but the restraining thorns just keep him firmly in place. As
Onemori
the
doesn't
chain-
even move.
Yeah, the chain just swings wildly around him.
Speaking about those restraining thorns,
Mhm.
as this man starts his turn, he's actually going to take 4 piercing damage from those thorns.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. Good shit, good shit. Anything else?
Oh,
Oh no, that's
That's it. That's it. He can try
Oh.
to free himself if he wants,
Yeah.
but that's an action.
Oh, it's an action?
That's an action.
Oh,
He's
that
already
sucks. That's great. Red Menace, your turn.
Red. Seeing as now both of these people seem like a easier target to hit,
Mm-hmm.
gonna go for the one that's unbound,
Yeah.
and he swings a booming blade.
Alright.
Oh, I forgot advantage.
Yeah, yeah, you try it again. And?
Hey.
21! 21 hits. Mhm.
Let's go. We're so good at this game, guys.
We're so good at this game.
Yeah.
10 damage.
And point
Good.
damage. Awesome.
As a Bonus action. No, nothing. That's it. That's my turn.
Yeah. As you strike true, you do manage to draw blood as the crack of thunder just like is heard by all in the town. As you know, he kind of backs up a little bit in confusion at the strike as he goes over to Dea's turn.
Let's go. I'm gonna start out with Vicious Mockery onto the shield one for my action. I'll need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, not
As-
very wise.
Weird.
As Dea just calls out, "I feel sorry for your mother."
Oh my
Goddamn.
He
god.
got roasted.
Yeah, that strike's true.
Yeah, you can't survive.
Yikes.
Yes, that definitely fails. So he will take a d4 of psychic damage for that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Love it.
And then his next attack is going to have a disadvantage on it.
Nice.
There you go.
And then for my bonus action, I think probably Onimori would be a good choice for some bardic inspiration, as she takes her brush, dips it in a different color of paint, and draws a like watercolorish koi and just kind of flings it towards him as it just kind of now
Slap.
circles your head.
Nice.
Slaps him in the face.
I don't know why I went there.
Have a koi.
But yes, with my bardic inspiration, it will do you what's the word? It will give you an extra bonus depending on how you use it. So keep note of if you use it on an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw.
Attack roll. Can I use it after I see my roll? I think so.
Yes, after you see the roll before I call it out.
Okay.
Alright,
Yep, and with that ends my turn.
Onimori.
Sick.
Aha! I attack at advantage, and let me see what I roll before I say anything.
You got this. I believe in you.
Come on. Come on.
Hey,
That's
nice.
so-
Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't
Double
need
Want
that
to
bardic
use your
inspiration.
your bardic
No.
inspiration?
I think it's gonna hit.
Are you sure?
Maybe this time. As, Onimori does like a huge overhead swing. Just bam. Normal. It not only deals 10 damage, but also deals an extra 5, so 15
Ooh.
slashing.
15 against the non-shield one.
Yeah, the one I'm next to.
Great. Onimori, as you go for this absolutely brutal swing, you realize your fighting style probably isn't suited for the weapon. As
You mean my ceremonial katana?
mm-hmm. God. As yeah, the blade itself just separates from the hilt.
just falls on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Just stares at it,
Oh shit.
and then slowly passes the hilt of the katana to one hand.
Oh fuck.
Oh, God.
So he got a con.
Gee. Let's goes over to the ogre's turn.
Oh shit.
He is going to try to hit you, Red Menace, as he's kind of like dazed from the whatchamacallit,
Booming blade.
the booming blade and the vicious mockery. He goes in for a wild strike against you, as does a 9 hit you.
It does not.
Yeah, no. As the chain crashes into the ground, like it makes a crater from the sheer impact, but it's nowhere near you as he's just swinging completely wildly.
Think you missed it there, buddy.
He just screams out in further rage. Elena.
Okay. Is it okay? I have a question. I know spiritual weapon. To summon that, is that a bonus action or is that an action?
That's a bonus action.
It is a bonus action to summon it.
Then I'm gonna summon a spiritual weapon.
Ooh.
It'll take the form. What do I want it to take the form of?
A knife.
No, it's gonna be an egg with a princess crown on it.
Oh,
That's what I'm gonna make it be.
oh.
And it'll be next to Red Menace over here.
Yeah, the ogre just stares at it confused.
You
Yeah, that's
also
bonus
attack
action.
with it.
You can attack with it, so yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking attack with it then. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. Maybe. Oh. Sorry, I have to fucking get used to this shit. Spiritual. Why? It won't let me roll. What the fuck? Oh, cast spell. Maybe.
So now you need to spell attack.
Attack.
So it might do 3 damage.
What?
And you need to
Did
make an
you
attack
attack?
to see what it hits first.
Yeah.
Attack. Normal. Oh wait, I have advantage. Do I or no?
Yeah,
You
you
do. It's still against the, yeah. Well, anyways, 24 hits. Roll
24
again to see if you crit.
Nat 20. Nat 20. No, it's fine.
would. Another 24.
Yeah, 24 hits. Roll damage.
Damage.
Well, what does the egg with a princess crown do?
Yeah.
It just slams into him, just like
Yeah,
a big
right.
wrecking ball.
Alright, that's your bonus action. You still do have an action.
Oh fuck.
Hmm.
Mm.
Cantrip?
I was gonna say,
You can't cast another spell.
You can't
right.
cast
So
another
I,
level
but I
spell.
can do
Mhm.
a
You can cast a
cantrip.
cantrip, though.
Right.
Sacred Flame, Toll the Dead.
I was gonna say I'll probably do Sacred Flame on the one that is chained up, and he
Mhm.
needs to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Yes, really bad at this.
He
Doesn't he
actually
also
has
have
disadvantage.
disadvantage?
Oh, he
Yeah,
does
he has
have
disadvantage. Get rid of that 19.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh.
16 instead.
Yeah.
Well,
that
damn,
saves.
unfortunate. Yep, unfortunately takes no damage from it as he manages to twist his body out of the way.
Well,
Mhm.
well, at least I have an egg. Hold on, I gotta
Yep.
draw this egg.
Great.
Very important.
Ash!
Oh gosh. I
Oops,
think.
that's
Oh
not
yes,
planned.
yes. I think Ash will.
What is going on?
We'll probably have more time. We'll be fine. Ash is going to take a deep breath and once again, as a bonus action, channel this time what seems to be a deep, like cobalt blue into his bowstring before he shoots a shot at this. We're gonna shoot one at the left guy as I cast Hunter's Mark before I shoot
Ooh.
on the guy.
What's your Hunter's Mark look like?
Ooh, I think the Hunter's Mark, as the blue sort of goes into the bowstring, around the guy on the left, you see what looks like. We'll say this. You see what look to be like, they're not real, like they're almost like spectral, sort of just like bite marks appear in his skin, as if something has like clamped onto him that he can't see.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
And I'll make an attack with
All right.
advantage, I believe.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oof. 10 does not hit.
that's a little rough.
Yeah. Once again, just like attempting to shake off like all the years of disuse your muscles have had is proving to be a difficult task.
Yeah,
As
I
the
blame.
end
Yeah, but it's the years of disadvantage. Rough.
Yeah, no. God.
That's all I got.
All right. Goes over to non-shield boy's turn.
Hey, he's
Yeah,
gonna
some
take.
damage for thorns.
Oh,
What?
one.
Nice.
1 point of damage.
One piercing.
Got
Great.
him.
As he roars out, he begins to just like twist about and flail as the chain just flies absolutely everywhere. As each creature within 10 feet of it, unfortunately including its buddy, needs to make a DC 14 Dex saving throw.
Ooh.
Next saving throw.
Good thing
Oh,
I'm
boy.
bad at those.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so's his buddy.
Where's the saving throw?
It's like the right side of it. Oh, his buddy saves.
Oh fuck.
Can I use my
Bardic
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration on that?
Yes, that's a D6. So you need to roll a 5 in order to.
Let's go.
Ah,
I
fortunately,
tried.
that is expended too.
That's fine.
Oh,
Mhm.
wait. Let me double check what that does, because it's an ability.
She can
so-
continue
Ooh,
while she's
ooh,
looking.
Yes.
Because immediately after you use that, the moat vanishes. You will be gaining temporary hit points equal to the number rolled on your bardic inspiration die.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
That's gonna be helpful. As Red Menace and Onimori, you both take. Oof! 12 points of damage.
I take 9 points of damage.
As you
Good
guys
throw.
are knocked prone in addition to
Points of
that.
damage.
What does the aura
Okay.
do that you laid out,
Sick.
Elena?
Izzy stepped away for a moment.
Ah, that's okay.
You can use a reaction to reduce one of these by your wisdom modifier.
Well,
We can say she does that, I'm assuming, at some point.
Yeah,
I'll give it to Red Menace because I had.
yeah, retroactively.
Yeah, retroactively.
Okay.
Yeah, I just assume that happens. I'm assuming you can take your 19. I'm assuming Izzy will be fine with that.
What? What happens?
Izzy can use her reaction to reduce the damage.
Yes, go ahead. Sorry,
Yeah.
I did that. You 5.
How
you don't
much?
take. You do not take 5 damage.
Yeah, so you only take 7
Oh.
damage instead of 12.
Your wisdom
what does
modifier
this
is
look like?
+5?
Yeah.
Dang.
Min-maxed.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
doing things
wise.
wrong.
So what you see, Red Menace, is when you thought this is gonna hurt a lot worse than you thought, this shield of blood just swoops up and blocks a little bit of the blow.
Nice.
That's neat.
Yeah. As it goes over to Red Menace, your turn. You were knocked prone.
I get up.
Yeah.
That's half of my movement, right?
Hey, there you
Mhm. You got knocked down, but you get up again. Ain't never gonna
Wow.
keep you down.
go. No, I don't think you can keep it down.
No. Ever. So walk up, more memories flood into my mind, and I
Ooh.
go to swing my sword, and a lightning bolt strikes it. And I'm casting Wrathful Smite as I attack.
Ooh.
It's a bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite, then I attack normally.
Yeah.
Nice.
See that attack with advantage.
Attack with advantage.
Nice.
21.
Oh,
21 does hit.
Plus 1d6, I think.
Alright, roll damage. Oof.
12.
12 points of damage. As you do 12 points of damage, this ogre is now bloodied. as he kind of falls to the ground for a second, just trying to like catch his breath as like the fucking wound from like the lightning bolt as basically just like just dug through his shoulder. As he looks at you and just says, "What the hell are you?"
The Red Menace.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Amazing. Anything else with your turn?
No, that's it.
All right, Dea. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not gonna find out today how awful I probably was with a bow. So I think the best thing to probably do is another vicious mockery onto the shield one, because fuck him in particular.
All right. He's gonna roll that wisdom save. As what do you say to him? Oof.
Hits him
Oof.
hard.
Nice.
Those chains are so last season.
Good
Oh my
fucked, I mean,
God.
honestly.
Everyone knows
Honestly.
rope is the new thing.
He cringes at being out of style. How much
So-
damage do you take?
He'll take 1 point of psychic damage.
Not a big stat trace, though.
Still
God.
still that disadvantage on his next attack roll though, which
Yeah.
is very nice. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a healing word over to who's looking. Both of you look like you're the same like fucking amount of health, so
Yeah.
I'll give it to the Red Menace to balance things out.
I probably have more health than him.
Yeah, 19 versus 28.
Very squeaky.
Christ.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you are gonna get, let me fucking double check. D4 plus 3. Ooh.
Ooh, that's almost my full health. There we go.
4 points.
Awesome. As it goes over to Onimori's turn.
Onemori takes his katana
Yeah.
and having no other weapons, he just takes it in one hand and goes ahead and continues attacking, trying to bludgeon this guy.
That's good.
What a
Advantage.
weapon set out for katana.
What the fuck? No, I just made that just now.
Oh, okay.
God.
Does a 9 hit?
You try to flail around
Wait.
with the hilt, but you can't quite.
have-
Wait, what?
Why are
No,
we
you have a-
waiting?
Sorry, I thought
D8?
you didn't roll with advantage. That was a
Mm.
lie.
I
misled
did.
you.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4 and a 1.
Yeah, you flail around with the hilt of the sword, but you haven't figured out, you haven't quite mastered how to use this new weapon yet.
Action surge!
Get
Oh,
up! Let's
no.
Oh
go!
yeah.
Let's go! It's a 17 hit.
A 17 does hit.
Got him on the
I got
upswing.
Scared.
Yeah, I think maybe with the first swing, like you attempted to still go for the stabbing motion, but then you realized like, wait, I need to bludgeon this man to death.
Wait, there's more damage in that.
Oh. Oh.
11 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you just smack him upside the head, as he's just bleeding profusely from the mouth.
Good.
Here we go.
All right, your turn.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything with my bonus action, really.
Cool. Other guy. He is going to and just try to attack the Red Menace. Does a 11 hit?
No.
Hey, insult to injury, he has disadvantage.
Oh, he does have disadvantage. Well, just
Aha!
in case. He burns in that one.
Sad.
Got him.
Nice.
God. Elena.
I'm going to use my egg.
Yep, still got the first weapon up and make the attack with advantage still.
Yeah, I don't want to cast a spell again. I just want to attack. What?
Let's try the attack.
Okay. With advantage.
25 hit. Roll damage.
25. 12.
12 points of damage. With 12 points of damage, the egg fucking smacks into him. He coughs up blood as he is bloodied.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, for my action, I think I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame again. I'll just go for the Eggman.
Eggman.
Oh, come on, please roll. There we go.
Well, I need to roll. As
That is
unfortunately,
my-
he does save.
Fuck off.
Boo.
Boo.
God.
Well, that's all I can do.
Yeah. Ash.
I'm gonna try to shoot him again. We shall see. Yeah, alright. We're gonna give it a shot. Okay. That's much better.
Yep, 24 hits.
So that's gonna be 24 plus a d6 from my hunter's mark.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Yeah, this is the right one or left one?
This is the left one. The one that I have my hunter's mark.
13
on, yeah.
points of damage. Yeah, you strike true as he's actively bleeding out at this point. As he just kind of coughs up blood and is very, very close to going down.
At
Anything
this
else?
lull in the combat, Elena should yell out, "Are we keeping one alive? Or no?"
We need to find out where Vidar is.
You only need one man to send a message.
Okay.
We do know where they live. So if we wanted to,
Alright. And goes over to the other one's turn.
He's gonna
Oh,
take a
yep,
d6
yep, yep.
damage.
Oh, we'll see, yep.
It's a hot 2 piercing damage.
2 points of damage. Did not like that, all things considered.
There you go.
Oh, God. Once again...
I mean, we're just beating this man with the hilt of a katana.
Yeah, gonna try and hit Onimori.
Do it.
Does
Pull the trigger,
a
Deborah.
with disadvantage 13 hit.
He hits Onimori, but Onimori seems unfazed.
Yeah, he fucking just he hits you in the chest and you just stare right back up at him.
Good.
Red Menace.
it is I. Ragman swings again at the one with the shield. Advantage. The 12 hit?
A 12 does hit.
Hey, there we go.
Oh.
Roll damage. This is on left guy.
That's 10 damage. We're left guy,
Alright.
yeah.
Red Menace. How do you take down the left one?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ragman has given this man quite a beating. And as he's going for the last hit, he jumps up. He bounces up his knee, and as he goes down, he does an elbow. Does an elbow
Elbow
hit,
drops him.
elbow drop.
Is this lethal or non-lethal?
It is little.
Lethal.
I'm gonna
Snap his neck.
I'm gonna put my blade right next to my elbow.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Fuck yeah, that's
That'll
sick.
Great. Yeah, and as you do so, you pierce through the top of his head, clean through the bottom of his jaw. As his
now
eyes
he's
roll
got an
back.
iron jaw.
Oh my
God.
god.
And falls back. As the other one just begins to start panicking, trying to thrash against the restraints. He says you aren't gonna get away with this. Ironjaw's gonna make you all pay. As he's still just thrashing now.
Red Menace takes his sword from out of the head of the other guy. Points it at the right one, says, "You're next."
Nice.
Ooh. Dea.
Perhaps this is the time I figure out if I'm fucking bad with a crossbow stick.
Some free target practice.
You know, it's the time to do so. You know. Let me fucking double check. So that should be a niche, just a +4 to hit. Wait, I forgot I have my own
That was
advantage.
almost a 20.
You also have advantage.
I know, I have my
Yeah.
own advantage. Big brain plays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hey.
Dirty 20.
That was a 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Oops, that'll be D8 +2.
Hey.
Hey.
As she goes to get him right in one of the eyes.
Dea, how do you want to do this?
Let's go.
Let's go.
She puts up her paintbrush, knocks it on her belt, loads up the crossbow with one arm, holds it straight out in front of her, looks him right in the eyes, and go, "If you two are like this, I hope you know your boss will be in the ground to join you soon." As she
Damn.
fires and goes for the guy.
And he just says, no, 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 as like the arrow just directly right between the eyes strikes true as he falls to the ground.
Whatever happened to keeping one alive?
You know, that's a good question, but it's fine.
Eh,
Oops.
Oops.
we're going there
Our bad.
anyway.
God.
I get rid of my egg.
You do so.
Yeah, the vines, I'll say, do eventually sort of like peel away and
Mhm.
flake off.
Onimori picks up the blade of his weapon and just puts it in the sheath.
Mhm. Great. Yeah. And as you guys do so, all the townsfolk, they all look still concerned as they're looking amongst themselves.
Did we make a mess?
I mean, well, there's two
There's
dead
two
bodies in the
giant
middle of town
bodies.
now. There's two giant dead bodies in the middle of town now, in addition to, one of their own town's members dead.
I think Ash is gonna go get his arrows back.
Yeah.
Just like no like kind of sorrow for these guys. He just goes, walks over and starts
Mhm.
plucking the arrows from these guys' corpse.
Yeah.
Onimori just turns. Is the tailor or no, the armor? The armor
Mhm.
out here.
Yeah, the armor is standing out there, just in shock.
He turns and he just says, "We will go get Vidar back."
He nods grimly at it. Grimly at that.
These people, and he points the hilt of his katana towards the iron jaw people. They disgust me.
The armor replies that, yeah. Well, it's probably better off without scum like that. In the meantime, as you guys prepare to head off, you can see that some of the townsfolk are moving the dead body of Molly and Jasmine's father. And on that note, as you guys prepare to head to the Iron Jaw hideout.
I want to do one thing
Oh yeah.
before we. Red Menace crouches down near the corpse of one of the guys, picks up his sword and decapitates the man.
Oh,
And
Do-
I'm gonna take the head with me.
Ooh.
God damn.
There you go. That's metal. Dang.
God. Yeah. And as you do so, I think that's where we're going to end our first session.
Dude, it was